Shalom, shalom, call La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ka'akodash. Shalom to the elders and apostles and the bishops of GMS. Shalom to you, Akim in the faith and the work of truth and sincerity. You know, day in and day out. And this lesson is going to be pretty much surrounding convenience. You know, how this thing's going to be portrayed to us, you know, with these prophecies that are coming. You know, Jacob's trouble in OTB, World War III. We're in Babylon where everything always gets pacified. Everything's propaganda. It's through the ends of their lives. You know, it's one-sided. But the prophets are here to filter, you know, the scriptures and give it to you raw. You know how it is, whether it hurts your feelings or not. Because there was certain things and prophecies that brothers that understand what they understand now didn't understand back then, or didn't believe as so much back then, you know. So it's just through the Spirit, you know, our faith hasn't been increasing. You know, the Lord solidifies those things in our heart. You know, He doesn't hide it from us. And we say the water, you know. Because guess what? Not every brother can handle everything, you know. I'm not saying you can't eat the whole roll, but I'm just saying brothers, a lot of brothers specialize in different fields. You might have a brother that's very good in history, secular history, whether it may be the Dark Ages, you know, things of that sort. But let's get right into it. The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 11, that's Satan. And that word Satan, when he goes into it, is false accuser. You know, Esau, Edom, our brethren, our wicked twin, should get an advantage of us. For we are not ignorant of his devices. We are in the know. We are in the light. You know, we have the light. You know, we got Yahushai, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, in the spirit is dwelling with us, Kwakadash. You know, so therefore we vigilant, man. We keeping watch of what's going on, because when shit's the fan, everyone that's like acting all tough and bold, they're gonna have to really show forth, you know, that tough and boldness, man. You know, they got to put their money where their mouth is. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So everybody gonna get tried, man. And most people gonna get took. And some people might not even take it, but the Lord ain't dealing with them, they still not gonna be delivered, you know. If you're an Edomite and you avoid the MOTB, that you just, you know, good for you, you know. And if you're a 2/3 and you avoid the MOTB, good for you. It don't change nothing. You still not getting delivered, man. That's the main reason we're not taking this trip. It's so we're not condemned forever, and so we could possibly be delivered, man. And before I get to the, you know, the banger MOTB, let me get Colossians chapter 2, verse 8. Usually, you know, brothers bring this out for doctrine's sake and things like that, but there's many different ways Yahshua Allah could be spoiled. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. MOTB, you know, that ain't something of substance. That ain't gonna make you greater. But you know, the world's gonna package that thing up and resell it to you, man. That's Esau Edom, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. You gotta give him that. You know, you'll sell ice to Eskimo. You know, he'll take your land and sell you your land back. This is GMS in transit, so bear with me. After the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and after Hamashiach Yahushai. Because that MOTB, man, the whole spirit of the Karagma is anti-Hamashiach, man. You know, that is not the Lord's spirit. You know, when you get that, you can't say the spirit of the Lord was on me and compelled me to do so. The Lord gave me a vision to do that. Nah, brother, that was Satan. You know, and the Lord, you know, through delusions, led you to your own destruction. And that's why we gotta fear the Lord, because you don't have a say in the next steps you do, man. The Lord is literally controlling us like robots. Let me get Revelation 14 before I go to 13. Bear with me. I found another angel. Okay, verse 9, 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, which is righteous anger. So the Lord has complete authority and justification to do what he's about to do to these people, for taking the charagma. He's going to pour out his wrath. This is the wrath that the other people don't know about, man. The missiles flying, man. The MOT, the Jacob's trouble going on. Famine, earthquake, pestilences, as it speaks about in Matthew chapter 24, 2 Ezra 16, 15, Isaiah 13, 14, Jeremiah 50, 51. Very prophetic scriptures, man. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstones. What happened in Sodom and Gomorrah? Isn't today this place called modern day Sodom in Egypt when you go to the book? Babylon the Great. So if they're doing the same thing that they did in Sodom and Gomorrah, of course the same thing that happened in Sodom and Gomorrah is going to happen here. Sodom and Gomorrah was utterly destroyed, man. And those fire and brimstones are nuclear missiles, man. In the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. So backing up what I said earlier, this is the reason why we ain't taking the charagma, man. Because we don't want the taste of this judgment, of this wrath at all whatsoever. We want to be delivered. We want mercy. Get into this real quick. Like the elder apostle Tahar says, GMS pushes this thing out, at a nauseum rate. There's no way somebody can enter the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and say we didn't hear about the charagma, forgive me. Ain't no way, man, because every brother in GMS has done at least 2 charagma videos. Call my bluff. Revelation chapter 14, verse 14. That's not what I want. 13. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, straight to the point. He calls it all. So whether you be black, white, and blue, and Babylon or not Babylon, both small and great. You could be short, you could be a midget, you could be a Nephilim giant in your mind. You could think you're a man of high renown, rich and poor. You could be homeless. You could be on the island of West Palm, free and bond. You could be in jail. You could be roaming these streets like somebody like no tomorrow, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. And then a lot of people like to play around. They say, what if I get in my butt cheek? Well, wherever you get it, if that thing enters your body, you're condemned. So the right hand, the left hand system originates from us being in different parts of the world, how they do things. Like, for example, and I believe in Germany and China as well, they drive on the opposite side of the road. Different places do things differently. That's just the customs. Like in Sweden, I believe they're getting that thing in their, I could be mistaken, so don't quote me verbatim. They could be getting it in their left hand, because they're used to driving on the opposite side of the road, and everything's just opposite. So therefore, it's not convenient, but it makes sense for them to get it in that part of their body, because that's just how they operate. And then another thing is with the forehead, the people that's gonna get that in their heads is the people that have underlying illnesses, whether if it may be neural or auditorial or or optical. So if they're blind, they're gonna make this thing sound convenient. They're gonna say, oh, it's gonna bring you vision. It's gonna help you see better. You'll get more senses. So a blind person that's vulnerable and weak and not always wanting vision, what you think they're gonna do, man? They're gonna be tempted, man, and they're gonna take of that, and they're gonna get judged. Someone that's deaf and would like to hear better, and struggling to hear and just, want to be a part of society and want to be quote unquote normal, they're gonna fall for that, man, and they're gonna die. Somebody that has a brain injury and they saying the MOTB could bring you back all your memory, this, that, and the third, because they already say we want to use 13-14% of our brain. That's another way they're gonna sell bitches. You want to be geniuses and you want to be smarter than God, people. Y'all gonna die, man, because y'all gonna take the Kuragma thinking you can use more percentage of your brain if you take of that thing, you know. And really, the people that's gonna be using more percentage of their brain is the men of the Lord, because they're gonna be rising up. Verse 17, and that no man might not buy or sell save that he had the Kuragma or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So if you want to be a part of society, being able to buy food at your stores and things of that sort, you're going to have to be in joint forces with this devil. You're going to have to do what he says and take what he tells you to take. Like, for example, when they was giving out that snake juice back in 2019, were you able to work? If you didn't have that at the moment, of course people could work now because most people understood that this was just a test. You know, most people just fell for it, man. So that's just to show you on a small scale how this thing about to go. Esau Edom just did a test trial just to test people's obedience. And guess what? You guys passed with flying colors, man. You know, people that said and swore up and down they weren't going to get it, they were some of the first to get it. You know, because what? They threatened their jobs, they threatened their food. They gave them incentives such as food and vapes and candies and donuts. You know, this is Babylon for you, man. You know, not even for something of substance. You don't even get a house or a car. Motherfuckers sell out for $10, man. And y'all don't think we're in the end of days and Babylon is done? Come on, man. But with that, you know, I just wanted to speak on the convenience, man. You know, when it comes to that, when it comes to you having internal problems in your body, people that have those, that are in a coma, folks that's, you know, they're going to take that thing in their head, man. And then folks that's on different sides of the world, they're more likely going to take it in their hand because your hand is the most accessible part of your body, what you use like on a daily basis, you know. So, you know, just you put your palm up, you walk out. But, hey, better not take that Kuragma or the Lord gonna get to you, man. The wrath of the Most High ain't hell. It's gonna be hell on earth, man. It's gonna be something you witness. You ain't gonna be on those escapable terms. But with that, I don't want to ramble. Call Halam La Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Akadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS. Shalom to y'all in the faith, doing the work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.